Of course, Tommy G and the amazing crew. How we doing today there? Matt Blaze.
Very good.
All right, excelente. And of course, our executive producer, David R., he is doing fine as well. He's got a great prize for you as well. So stand by, we'll let you know when to call in to win. Well, you know, we like to brag on this show, right there, Matt Blaze?
Yes, we do.
We always get
a lot.
I guess
We're very full of ourselves.
Well,
and we like it.
You are, but I am not. Okay.
I get that from David R.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you don't want to hold that guy up on a pedestal. Trust me. So, nevertheless, we always look out. We look out and we try and find the best of the best. Okay. Because we want to be like with the winners, okay?
That is correct.
We want to be with the losers, right? What's the name of that song? No Time for Losers?
No time for losers, because we are the champions.
Wow, what do you want to be anyway?
I should have been in Freddie Mercury in that movie.
Yeah, you should have been. Well, so nevertheless, so we go out there and we got like the best dealership that is around anywhere. I'll tell you this right now. It's All American Auto Mall. And all right, and they are here right now. They are on Route 9 South in Old Bridge, right by Route 18. You can't miss them. It's a big, big dealership. They've got Ford. Jason's shaking his head. They've got Isuzu. They have got Subaru. And they've got Motor Trend certified used vehicles. In fact, I recommended to a woman just last week. Head on over there, take a look. And that's the whole thing. It doesn't hurt to take a look, right, Jason?
No, I mean, come on down. We got something for everything.
And that's Jason Savino, that sultry voice there, Matt Blaze, okay?
Sultry.
Yeah, it's going to be your replacement one day, you'll see. Anyway, and sitting next to you is Joe, right?
Yeah, so this is Joe Pedi, one of our Ford sales managers, been with us forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody jokes that he knows everybody around Old Bridge. Customers love him. Very loyal to him. Everybody keeps
He
coming
looks
back.
like a nice, lovable guy, doesn't he?
But I'm not old, though, Jason.
I don't think I said that, did I?
I said I've been with you for a very long time. It makes me old.
So, Joe, what's new over at Ford over there?
We're very excited right now. We have a whole new product line. The new Ranger is here on the floor. We have the 2020 Explorer that's being redesigned. We are on. Our product, as far as the Escape, the EcoSport, the Edge, the Expedition, we're blowing the roofs off of everything. It's just unbelievable. I'm very excited being there.
You look excited.
I'm thrilled.
Right, Jason? That's his excited look?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of cool. I mean, and of course, people love, like I said, who doesn't love shopping for a new car, right?
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah.
the new Ranger just hit our showroom last week.
Okay.
Got a lot of interest. Very exciting stuff, right? So it hasn't been around for a while. They took a huge break with it, but it's really going to dominate its segment because it's already up there. You know, fuel efficiency is already #1 in the segment. So it's very exciting stuff. Ford's going to make a lot of them. I think they're going to do really well.
As far as female friendly, right? They're female friendly, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're not overpowering like when you think of a pickup truck. You think of these big, monstering pickup trucks that you see. The Ranger is far from that. It's more of it is friendly to everyone.
That's why it's so funny because you guys came in today because I saw a discussion this morning with my friend Teresa, and she was like saying, I have an SUV now, but I'm thinking about a pickup.
Yeah.
And so you start seeing more females.
Oh, without a
like
doubt.
interesting in that, and why not? Right? They're very. You can do a lot of stuff with the pickups, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So as far as say Ford, now the auto mall has all these. It's an auto mall, so whatever people are looking for, you got, correct?
Yeah, I mean, we have something for everyone. I mean, you know, we got those Subaru customers out there. They're going to love the all-wheel drive. They're going to love the safety. Just fantastic vehicles. And then Ford, obviously, the strength is the trucks, you know, the pickups. Now you got Ranger that's a little bit smaller, so it'll be there. But those SUVs are on fire right now as well. And then, of course, our commercial truck center is gigantic. Just had a great December with, you know, tax season coming to an end and everything. Everybody's trying to get those write-offs before the end of the year, so that was great. And then, like you mentioned, the Motor Trend certified used cars. I mean, it's just a fantastic program that isn't out there at the rest of the country. You know, we're one of only 40 dealerships that have access to it. So it's an incredible program, lots of benefits, lots of savings.
Yeah. So, Joe, somebody comes in there and they say, look, I got $250 a month. $250. Oh,
Done. Sign here.
I got $250 here. My wife racked up my credit cards. My credit is marginal at best, $650 or whatever.
That's the best. That's easy. That's easy. because of our strength with Ford over and over and over again every month, we have the buying power, and I hate to use that,
Yeah.
but the banks are very, very favorable with us because of all the business.
Right.
4 stores, all the vehicles that we sell,
Yeah.
so we do get a little bit of a break with them. So if you do have that marginal credit and you're worried about it,
Yeah.
don't worry about it. Just come on down.
Yeah, so don't worry about if your wife is racking up your credit card.
Yeah, my wife did it too. Don't worry.
In fact, look what time is it right now. I bet you my wife's doing it right now.
That's right.
I love when my wife looks. She'll come home, right, and she'll say, oh, by the way, I used your credit card, but it was for the house. I go, okay, what'd you put on my credit card? Well, I smelt. All right, I smelt. Okay, I'll go for that. It's like amazing that anything that has to do with the house, I gotta buy. Okay, what are you laughing? What are you laughing at? Yeah.
I'm laughing at because she bought the ice melt that you should have bought.
What are you
That's
talking
why
about?
she used your
She was
credit
in the
card.
big box store. What do I have to make a special trip? She was already there.
That's your job. That's your part of the household.
Oh, really?
That's your division.
Wow. All right.
You're in charge
Here
of
we
that
go. All right,
division.
there you go. All
Whose
right.
side is he on?
I guess I gotta go talk to my wife about him.
The side that makes dinner. That's the side I'm on. The one who cooks.
The one that actually gives him the food.
That's right.
Yeah, now we know where his loyalty is now.
Yeah.
But all right, Matt Blaze, we'll discuss that a little later on there. But as far as going down, Joe, you gotta tell me, you've been there long. As far as Jason's, you've
20
been there
years.
20 years.
20 years.
That's a long time.
20 years.
Yeah.
I'm not related to anybody or married to anyone, so I'm
look
doing
at that.
something right.
Yeah, yeah. And you were brought in here today. People that are brought into this studio.
I'm honored.
Yes, you
I'm
should,
honored.
yeah.
I'm
I
honored.
brought him in to brag
Yeah.
about him a little bit. So
Yeah.
he was last year, towards the end of the year, he was named the 2018 Business Leader of the Year
Wow.
by Old Bridge Chamber
Yeah.
of Commerce.
That would-
Wow.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, that's being there for 20 years. It was an honor that I was very, very excited about. All the local businessmen and the politicians from Old Bridge, South Amboy, and Sayreville, they actually nominated me, and I was elected as Business Leader of the Year. It's a big honor.
You seem like such a, I want to say, kind of like laid back in a way. So
Here,
it's-
here, I'm like a dual personality. You
Oh,
know, like when you had
right.
that. There was relationship George and
Okay.
and the other George. So
Right.
that's me. When I'm at work,
Yeah,
I'm a different person. When I'm home, I'm laid back,
Yeah.
and anything could happen.
right.
But there, I'm like the commander in chief.
Look at you.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what? I'll tell you this right now. He does seem come across like a Patton type of guy. He's in there with the troops. Come on, troops, let's go. Give the people what they need. Give them a good deal. Give them good service.
Drill
Re-
sergeant, drill sergeant.
Return their phone calls. I mean, that's the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
Okay. If you return my phone call, you're golden. That's it. Yeah,
Good,
it's
bad.
customer service, right?
Good, bad, or indifferent. I tell my guys to always call.
Yeah, yeah. You see, he's the old school. No, I mean,
See, you call me old too.
No, no.
Dude, come on.
He's old school with the ways of, you know what, treat everybody, put them first. That's what I meant by that. It's a compliment.
I understand.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, you're a young man with.
Jay, I'm never coming back here.
Wait. Hold on a second, Jay. Let me tell you this right now. He's a young guy with old school values.
I like that one. I'm
Yeah.
There
coming.
you go.
See? That one. All right, so, but I like the fact that he's been there 20 years because sometimes you go to dealerships and there's like a turnover all the time. And so your longevity has to do with, obviously, you're doing a great job. People like you. Customers keep coming back to you.
The funny part about that is that now
Yeah.
I'm selling cars to my original customers' children.
Yeah.
And when you look
but you're
at
not
that-
old, though.
I'm not old. No, I'm just look good. Where are the cameras in this place? I look good.
No, it's actually right there.
There you go.
And there's another one over here, and that one's
See that?
live. So there you go.
Yeah, but that's the fun part.
Yeah.
Is that not only did I sell cars to their parents at one time, but now they're coming in for their first cars, and they're coming to me for advice,
There's another customer. There you go.
and they're coming
Never gets a break.
to me for
Yeah.
for guidance in what car they're going to put their kids in.
Right.
So, and I treat it like if they're my kids. I have 3 kids at home too.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at my customers in the same way as if their children were my children.
Right.
And I'll talk to them that way. No, you're not getting that because I don't like that one.
Right.
No, you're going with this car because I think that's better for you.
I like that. So when somebody comes and they sit before you, they'll say, look, I have 2 kids, one's 3, one's 5, and I'm looking for a vehicle, safe vehicle, a vehicle that's
Yeah.
going to be reliable, a vehicle that can suit our needs. We like to go camping.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
We know how to guide them. We know how to how to point them in the right direction, which
Yeah.
is the good part of it.
Well, then that's the whole thing of building a relationship with your clients. And like I said, you're celebrating your 10th anniversary there.
Yep.
Yeah.
10 years ago in last September, that was when my father purchased Oasis Ford. So you know, Joe was one of the original working there, and kept
And he
him-
proved himself.
proved himself, kept him on board. You know,
Yeah.
never thought twice about it. Obviously, and, you know.
Yeah.
Now he's like part of the family. My father jokes that sometimes he's the fourth son.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, all right. He's the fourth. See?
I get that, which
There
is
you go.
great.
He gets
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Which is great.
That's actually not a good thing.
I'm happy about that.
In most cases.
Yeah.
it's
In
a
most
good thing,
cases,
yeah.
right.
All right, so what do we need to know? I mean, what else do we need to know about not only the Ford, the Subaru, but the whole dealership there?
Yeah, so I mean, 2018 was fantastic.
Right.
Our auto group, which you know we have various locations.
One of your best years.
Yeah, so Mazda in Brick, we have Point Pleasant locations. We have up in Hackensack and Paramus. So our auto group as a whole sold almost 10,000 vehicles.
Wow.
So I think last year, I mean, we were around 7,000 or 8,000. So a huge increase. Subaru just had a fantastic year. You know, Ford, their product has really come a long way, and it just keeps getting better and better. I mean, some of the stuff that's coming out, you know, they just released a lot on the 2020 Explorer. That's going to be a redesign, so that's very exciting. I mentioned the Ranger before. That
Hybrid,
has
I believe that I read about the
a
Explorer.
lot of
Yeah.
hybrid situations coming. I mean, you know, the Fusion hybrid, everybody was worried with the sedans going away, but, you know, you're still going to have the Fusion hybrid, and the Mustang, there's going to be a hybrid version of that. There's
700 horsepower and when the one of those Ford Mustangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Ford partnering up with VW today, working on electric cars. So that's huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to be huge.
Well, it's going to be, I would imagine 10 years from now, you're going to see a lot of these vehicles going electric and some of them going autonomous. Even now, look at all the safety features that are on the vehicles now.
Yep.
Even if some people, like I pay attention when I drive, but some people may not. I like the fact that some vehicles will stop.
Yep.
You're seeing more and more of
Yeah.
that in the vehicles right now?
Yeah.
A lot.
Right.
Ford Copilot 360. I mean, it's, you know,
Yeah.
they've had the safety features forever, but now they're calling it Ford Copilot 360. So customers are going to start asking about it. I mean, it's fantastic. It's come standard on most of the Ford models. They've really upped their game in safety.
Yeah, it's like there was a report out like a couple of weeks ago that the roads are getting safer in New Jersey. And I said, well, it has nothing to do with anything but the fact that the cars are now
Yep.
helping out controlling the human error.
Yep.
That's what's going on.
Sure.
And you're going to see more and more of this going on there. And do you see the vehicles being built better now, better than 10 years ago? Or is this?
You can actually tell now
Yeah.
if one of the things that I told everyone, if you ever slammed one of the doors in the older cars, you heard a tinny noise.
Right.
You close a Ford door now,
Yeah.
and you hear that loud, like that pop.
Right.
That's like a sealing noise. If you
Yeah.
look at it, all the rubber is all tripled up. The doors are heavier when they're closing. They close like with a seam. So it's all aerodynamic. You don't hear any of that outside noise in the cabin.
Yeah.
Really, really impressed with it. You know, I can go on. I like to talk, so it's
Well, look, I mean,
it's an easy thing for me.
and
I like what I sell.
well, listen, if you believe in what you sell, you're going to be doing
Exactly.
very well, actually.
Come to my house. There's nothing but Fords outside.
Where do you live? Yeah, come to your next barbecue.
I'm Italian. Come on, easy there.
Hey, all
A
right.
lot of food in my house.
I am sure. Well, look at me, right? I mean, I certainly like to eat, so there's no problem with that. All right, so nevertheless, so we got all of these products over there and that's what I always tell people. It doesn't hurt just to go in. It's very conveniently located from
Yep.
anywhere in the state, right?
Yep. Right down. I mean,
Yeah.
we have locations all over New Jersey, but obviously the Old Bridge one, like you mentioned, right at the intersection of Route 9 South and Route 18. So very easy to get to.
Yeah.
I mean, very welcoming environment. Again, you want to come in for a Ford, we have more than anybody in New Jersey. You want to come in for a Subaru, we're probably the fastest growing Subaru dealership in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Again, the commercial trucks, the used cars, just our inventory and selection is insane. And kind of what Joe was alluding to, you know, we'll have some customers who come in and say, I want that exact vehicle, I know
Right.
what I want, and that's what I'm taking, and that's fine. But we like the customers who come in and kind of ask our opinion, you know, and we steer them in the right direction, and
Right.
a lot of times they end up spending a lot less than they thought, because maybe they didn't need, you know, a certain vehicle or a certain feature.
I think the most important thing also is that once you buy a vehicle, and look, every vehicle, mine, yours, everybody, no matter what make or model, there's always something that maybe need to be serviced on it, right?
Yep.
And what actually people rave about is your service department as well as your sales. And tell us about that service department.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've heard Marty talk about my brother Nick,
He just loves.
the service director. I mean, our service department's grown so much this year. It's been fantastic in 2018. Our drive-through really helped with that. Customers love the convenience. You know, they drive right in.
Yep.
They don't have to find parking. It just makes everything easier.
Mhm.
We have one of the larger loaner service fleets. You know, just everything's about convenience. A new text messaging system, so we keep customers alerted at all times and in the loop of what's going on with their vehicles. So it's really just worry-free. That's our kind of motto. That was our motto towards the end of the year. We try and make all experiences worry-free for the customer.
I mean, you can't get any better than that. And so you've been around a long time.
There you go again.
There it is
There
again.
you go again.
There it is again.
Where's the door? Where's the door?
What I want to ask you is that working there, right? It's just a wonderful environment, right? It's just like a lot of energy is happening there, correct?
I'm there 7:30 in the morning. My sales staff gets there at 9, so I'm there at 7:30.
Wow.
And I'm one of the last ones to leave every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy what I do. I like seeing people. I like talking to people. It's an easy thing. It's not hard.
Right.
You have to like what you do.
Yeah.
And when it's not fun anymore, it's time to leave. Real easy. It's not.
No, it doesn't seem like you're going anywhere anytime soon.
No. I got 3 kids. One's
Yeah.
14. I'm there for a while.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
I don't think we would let Joe leave, so I don't know if he has a choice.
And being that now you've been adopted as well.
I'm adopted. Rich says I'm his adopted son. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't beat that, right?
Talks to me like his son too sometimes.
Good or bad, yeah.
Yes.
Tell me about a situation where somebody came in and they just didn't know. I mean, they just,
Real easy.
Yeah.
Perfect example. I had this. I had a referral from Township yesterday. And she came in and she says, "I want the little yellow lights on the mirror."
Okay.
So now I have to. Well, the yellow lights. That's the bliss.
Right.
That's one of the safety features on one of the cars. So I had one of my salesmen bring down an Escape, and she fell in love with it and took it home last night.
Just like that.
How about 8:15? I get a phone call last night from a gentleman. I live in New Brunswick. I'll be there in 20 minutes. Now, when you do the time, it's 8:15. In
Right.
10 minutes, it's almost 8:30. 20 minutes, it's almost 9 o'clock. Time to go.
Right.
I waited there. He came in. I showed him a car. In 5 minutes, he said yes.
All right.
In 10 minutes, the car was outside. He was inside finance, signing away. He was out of the dealership by 9:30.
That's
How fast is
Wow,
that?
come on.
Worry-free.
Yeah.
How fast is that?
You can't beat that.
You can't beat it.
No.
They were looking at me last night. Was
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
It's another Joe Pedi deal. Come on.
You know, Matt, we need a guy like Joe here. Yeah. I mean, that's what you call dedication right there. But just for the fact that you'll do that for a customer, not say to a customer, "Oh, well, listen, we're closing. Just come in tomorrow at 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. You know, I gotta go home. I'm hungry. I'm
Yeah,
tired."
you don't get a second chance to make a first impression.
That's you know
That's
what?
not
He's
right.
right. Yeah.
That's not right. Hopefully that person will go home and tell someone else, and I'll get somebody else to come in the store.
Yeah.
Well,
It's all about clientele, about building relationships. That's all it is.
you see, now I have a friend. See, Kim is my friend over at Subaru,
Yep.
and Joe's my friend over at Ford,
Anytime.
and Nick's my friend over in service.
Jay, where does that leave you?
And on that note, tell us where people can find you online and all the information. That you
Yep,
need
so
to
go to oldbridgeautomall.com. You'll have access to everything we've got there. So Ford, Subaru, commercial trucks, the Motor Trend used cars, anything you guys need.
All right, you've been listening to the comedy team of J&J from All American Auto Mall on Route 9. That's Joe and Jason. You guys are great.
Thank
Plus
you.
the fact, you see, they got personalities. They're not all business, okay?
We like that.
We like that. We like people with personalities. So, well, I appreciate and thank you both for coming in today.
Thank
Thank you.
All right, much appreciated. We got traffic weather next. Tommy G will be back.